What's up guys, Fastman Harry here, and today we're back again playing another Pokémon Scarlet video. And today I'm not doing any more terror raids, and it turns out that this person over here, not you, this guy, what's your name again? Well, she wants me to catch 200 Pokemon that I have not caught yet. And if I'm being honest, I could go around doing that. So, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be going around collecting some Pokemon that I don't have, but also talking about Pokemon in general. And what I would like to talk about is, how do you make the best team possible in the game? How do you, as a Pokemon player, make the best team in the entire game? So what I mean by this is, when you're playing Pokemon, you're going against people, you're going against trainers, gym leaders, etc. But what makes a team powerful? That's what we're going to try and figure out today. Now, as you can see, I am using my Mantis with full swipe to catch these Pokemon I don't have. I'm doing no damage. Oh dear. But yeah, let's talk about Pokemon in general. So basically, obviously, stronger Pokemon means a higher evolution chain. So if you have a max evolution Pokemon, that's going to be better than a second evolved Pokemon or a baby Pokemon, which is a first form. It's just going to be better. Which obviously means that you would need some really high level Pokemon, that maybe level 30 plus to really build on. So let's take Mantis for example. Mantis evolves from a Cypher. Now you need to use a special item for a Cypher, but doesn't mean you should evolve him, because Cypher is a bug and flying type, where Mantis here, I believe, is a bug and steel. Yeah, that's right. I know what I'm talking about. It's bug and steel. So in different circumstances, you might not want to evolve a Cypher to a X-Scissor. Oh wait, no. What is your name? Cypher. What is your origin name? A Sizzle. That's it. Sorry, a Sizzle. Right, can we catch this guy? Cool. Ultra Ball. Come on, catch. Come on. Well, for me, anyway, Scissor, or I'm just going to call him Mantis because it's a better name, he has, let's just say, he has some good range in different moves he can use. So on him, he has full swipe, so I can catch Pokemon. And I have Iron Defense, Double Team, and Baton Pass, which means I can, Baton Pass means I can take this, all of these special moves, and move it to another Pokemon. Double Team's Evasiveness, as he's already really fast, and Iron Defense for defense, which I should really be doing right now, but I haven't done any of that because this Pokemon should be caught right now. Alright, there we go. Cool. But you want Pokemon that has a range of different moves and different way to help team Pokemon that are on your bench. So obviously the bench is the Pokemon you're not using. And that comes to my next thing, and that is strong Pokemon. Now, starter types. You have different types of Pokemon. You have starter types, you've got Hisuian legendaries, you've got max evolved Pokemon, you've got tradable Pokemon that evolve, legendaries. There's a lot of different things that you need to consider. But let's take the 3 starter Pokemon from this game, which is Skeledurge, Masquerada, and Quaxoval. I think it's Quaxoval. I believe it is. Now they're strong. At level 100, they'll be extremely powerful. Extremely powerful Pokemon that have signature moves which you use against anyone, and it's going to do a ton of damage. They're things you want to consider when you're making your team. So let's say my team right now, I've got somebody that can utilize different moves. Then if I go into my box and find my Scarlet, or King Croc I like to call him. There we go. So that's 2 Pokemon that we have just put onto our team. So what next in a team? You've got people that can boost people. You've got a really good starter Pokemon that has some decent moves, and you can put boosting moves on them or not put boosting moves on them if you don't want to. But I like a tank. I like tanks in this game. Now, if you don't know what I mean by tank, then you need to search it up, because tanks are, well, in Pokemon forms, the most amount of health you can get, and then take a lot of hits with high defense. So that's what a tank is. Literally, get a picture of a tank and put it next to a Pokemon. If it looks like a tank, then it's good. If it's not, doesn't look like a tank, then it's not good. It's not good at all. Unless it's a Chansey, then it is very good. Okay, so a tank Pokemon. So we want somebody that's got high defense and a lot of health. Now, I have my own opinions to what Pokemon I would use. Others will have other opinions. But at the end of the day, it's the Pokemon you like. And the Pokemon I like is Rhyperior. Easily Rhyperior. So if I get him out, because I do have a Rhyperior, Gifted Boo has a shiny one, which I am very jealous about. Oh, wait. So, look, here's the deal. Rhyperior at level 75 has 280 health. My Laputa, which is a Blood Moon Ursula. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. If you have a Blood Moon Ursaluna, you're done. You don't need a team. He is your team. But for Pokemon that are in other games, all of the games, Rhyperior is a very good choice because he is tanky. He is an absolute unit that when he fights, it is amazing. There's no other word for it. He's a really good Pokemon. Right, let me... Okay, so that's 3 Pokemon, and that is half a team amount. So let's just do a quick briefing of our team. What? There's cars beeping outside. Why? Do a quick beeping. Beeping. Let's do a quick... Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No! Right, a quick briefing of our team. So basically we have Mantis, who is our... He basically starts the match. We can utilise him to build up defense and move on abilities, evasiveness, etc. And we could tag out to either somebody that could do a lot of damage, like our starter Pokemon, or we can keep building that defense up with Rhyperior. And Rhyperior will be able to take any hits if needed, and if you have different moves on him, he'll be able to heal his health back. Now, actually, that's a good point. Heal your health back. That is a good idea. Oh my gosh. Why is that coming to us? Now, we do want somebody... Now, just thinking about it, like I said before, starter Pokemons do deal a lot of damage. But, when I mean a lot of damage, I mean a lot. Like, they need to deal a huge amount of damage that your opponent, whether it be a real person or a NPC, will think that they have to get that Pokemon out, or heal, or do anything. Anything to confuse them is the best thing to do. Wait, do I have an Executor? So what I'm facing right in front of me is I guess, I don't know if that's a strong Pokemon or not. I guess we'll find out. So if I use Hyper Voice, nearly wipe it out. Doesn't affect... Right, so type advantages, I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, sorry Pyro, but you're not quite that good. I thought you were cool, but you're not. Sorry. Right, okay, let me get out of here, because I'm being absolutely demolished by Pokemon. I need to breathe. Okay, so the Pokemon that I believe is a strong contender for a Pokemon that does a lot of damage, and when I mean a lot of damage, a lot. And that is this Pokemon right here. No, not the bug. This one. Dragonite is crazy powerful. Dragonite can learn some of the hardest hitting moves, in the game. Easily. Dragon types usually are the best Pokemon in the game. So when you go against like this Chansey, for example. Now Chansey's, I believe you're a normal type. Actually, I got the typing mixed up. But we've got Dragon Rush, which does 100 power. Aerial Ace, it's just a little baby move. Extreme Speed, very good. Hurricane, just, yeah, you can literally put whatever you want on one of these guys and they're going to do loads. So Extreme Speed, damn, they give you a lot of XP, didn't know that. So yeah, we're going to say Dragonite. You can learn a lot of moves. Now, what you saw earlier was a Pokemon that was struggling with King Croc's match typings, and that will be the 5th Pokemon that we're going to add to our party, and that is going to be somebody who has weird type elements that people don't really remember. So when I say that, I mean, what is the type for a... Let's go with Metagross. Metagross is quite easy, I think, for a weird Pokemon. So Metagross is, funny enough, a Steel and a Psychic type. Now, why is he a Psychic type? Well, it is in his powers that he can do certain things that require psychic abilities. But, like what I said before, not many people know that. So let's go against this Geodude. He's in a Alolan form. Now, I know what type he is. So if we go into it, hello Geodude, versus Dragonite. So his type, funny enough, is actually, if I go here, Rock and Electric type. Dude, he looks like a rock. He don't look like anything else. So I'm going to end him with a Aerial Ace. See how much damage that does. Nothing. Okay, so the Pokemon I am going to talk about is Mimikyu. So whenever I go against a Mimikyu, I always get very confused with what type. I believe this is what type he is. So I decided to actually bring him onto my main team in the series, and turns out he's a Ghost and Fairy type, which is, well, what are you doing? It's going in circles. But it is a very strange combination for such a weird, powerful Pokemon. But that's what you want. If people like me didn't know, I don't know a lot of Ghost types, and I don't even know Ghost and Fairy types exist, etc. But if that matchup is so rare, then people aren't going to know. So you would have an advantage. Plus, what moves can he learn? Now, this guy, he actually has a surprising fire move. He's got a fire move in there. So at the end of the day, if they put out the wrong Pokemon, like, I don't know, some sort of like dragon or fairy or something like that, that's just weird, fire beats that. Just remember that, fire beats that. So yeah, remember the moves they can learn, because he can learn some weird moves like grass, water, fire, electric. He can learn all of them, and he's Ghost and Fairy type, so it does confuse people. Plus, he does have a really good move. The disguise ability is probably one of the best. Well, Intimidate is the best, but, you know, oh well. Now, the last Pokemon, we're going to basically... So my last Pokemon on my list. Now, we've got a strong team here. We've got somebody that we can utilise. We've got somebody who can do an all-round. He's an all-rounder. He can do all of the above. We have the tank, the one and only. We've also got a absolute monster of power. We've also got a weird ghost, something that people don't know, just something people don't know. And then it always comes down to the last one. Now, I can't say anything else. I know exactly who's going to go in this position. And the Pokemon is going to be your favourite Pokemon. Whoever your favourite Pokemon is, no matter what form they are. Well, basically, if they're a baby, like a Rowlet, no. It will have to be their max evolution chain. Unless the Rowlet is like a god, obviously. So, in my case, my favourite Pokemon is... Well, I don't actually have my favourite Pokemon. Embarrassingly. I don't have it. The reason I don't have it is because I've been waiting to evolve him. I haven't got round to it yet. And that is Electabuzz. So, you would obviously just put in whatever you want for your favourite Pokemon. Like, give him whatever moves you want. Make sure he's tricky, though. Because people... If I decided to bring in an Electivire to a PvP match, people will know he's an electric type. But make sure you've got some moves that can counter ground types, because that is electric type's super effective weakness. That will wipe them out. You need moves like that to make sure that they are protected. So yeah, like I said before, your favourite Pokemon, make sure you have weaknesses that can counter anyone that can beat him up. But just put whatever you want in there, and the rest of the team can help you out. The tank that can take all the hits for you that you feel like a monster Pokemon could deal. It will be able to take all the hits, hopefully be able to heal it back. The Rhyperior can't do that. But if he can heal his health back, then that's a lot of health they're going to have to chip away. And the more PP, power points that they use, will only benefit you in the end. We have Mantis that obviously wouldn't have full swipe, but you can utilise his attacks and his defences and his baton pass to another Pokemon that you feel like needs to come out. Got the one and only starting Pokemon, like a starter Pokemon, Skeledirge, who I named King Croc, who is an all-rounder. He can take hits, he's got a weird typing, he can do a lot of damage, he can be utilised for powering up his own moves and defending himself. And he's a really cool Pokemon, and he's got a really strong ability. He's just an all-rounder. Then we've got a monster, like a dragon or something big, like a Gyarados. Just something massive that can deal tons of damage. When I mean it, I mean it. Tons. Has to be loads of damage. Could wipe out them. It could wipe them out. And then have a weird Pokemon that people, maybe it's forgotten about. A Pokemon that's forgotten about. I feel like Mimikyu isn't forgotten about, because a lot of people do like Mimikyu. But what about Seviper or something like that? And yeah, you can just build your team off like my list. Your favourite tank, your utilise, your starter or an all-rounder, your monster or your main attacker, and a weird one. That's what I'm going to call it, a weird one. So that is your 6 Pokemon to build your team. And I'll be honest, I didn't expect this to actually go the way it was going, but I actually enjoyed that. Like, that's how you would build a team in Pokemon. That's how I've been building it throughout my whole series. So yeah, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and leave a like. I do hope this helps. Now, this won't just be Pokemon Scarlet. This will be every Pokemon game that exists. You always have 6 Pokemon. You're going to want these moves, etc. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. Now, next episode, I'm hoping to have catched more Pokemon to complete Perrin, whatever your name is. I'm going to call you Perlin, even though there's no L. And I am also going to be preparing to complete the epilogue and hopefully do some more side stuff on the side. Now, Luigi's Mansion is currently coming out, but don't worry, the videos are quite small, but trust me, behind the background I am preparing a lot of videos. A lot on Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Arceus. I have Hollow Knight going on. A lot of Luigi's Mansions that are probably out now. And yeah, this is just all in preparation, but we are nearly at episode 100 of this series, where we will end. Go away, cars. Go away, cars, please. Oh, how rude. Great, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.